have money, I have a small frustration and a pet peeve if you are not eating well, if you are not eating healthily. It is a luxury many times for many people to be able to eat well, to eat healthy, to eat fresh vegetables and fruits and foods that are fresh and right off the vine or farmers markets or even at the grocery store. The healthier stuff is more expensive. So I understand it when I encounter people who in poverty or who have a limited supply of money, and if they're not eating well, it makes sense to me because their access is limited, often by ignorance, because you can actually, even in a poverty state, eat quite healthily and well if you have a garden or if you know how to grow some vegetables in your apartment, or a condo, or even in your car if you're car living. But I mean, in all cases, it's really just boils down to ignorance and of not knowing an easier, quicker way of eating well and fresh. But it really just, I mean, I accept that when you're dependent upon other people for your food, you are limited by what is supplied to you, or when you are dependent on your finances, often you have to do whatever is cheapest, and whatever is cheapest is not necessarily what is healthiest. So I get it. We live in poverty ourselves right now. I don't have a full-time job, and right now, because of my mother, I can only handle 1 or 2 clients a day. And at this current time, I don't yet have the high-ticket clients, so I just have people who can afford, which is people who don't earn very much, and I really have a guilt trip when I charge people more than they earn. So the idea that, so when I do encounter people who have money, who can spend a lot of money on other things, and yet they choose to not spend money well on the food that they intake. Just pet peeve. Anyways, so regardless of whether you are in poverty or you are wealthy, I do have a guilt trip. So if you are not making that much in exchange for 1 hour of your time, I will, whatever your wage that you make, I can, as I said, I can only take 1 or 2 clients a day. So, and if you can't afford more than the high ticket client that I want, then I will ask that I be allowed to do the client on video, so, or recording. But either way, I just have a pet peeve of you not knowing and having the education. So really, I just want to get this information out there to you. I want to help you eat healthy. And I could make videos about it, but it really just boils down to stop buying the processed food. There's all those diets out there. There's keto, there's new protein diets, there's meat diets, omnivore diets, carnivore diets, vegan diets. Throw that all out the window. It all boils down to one thing. Are you eating fresh?